Hi FreightDesk Online users. In this video, I'll show you how to connect your e-commerce store and LTL freight carrier to FreightDesk Online. Then I'll walk you through a brief demo so you can see how it works. Before I get started, I want to thank you for participating in the beta. Your feedback will help us ensure that FreightDesk Online is ready for its public debut. If you haven't already done so, go to FreightDesk.online and click on the login link and sign into the application. The first thing you'll see is a dashboard that reports information about your orders and shipments. Let's connect your LTL carrier. Navigate to Settings and click the Add Carrier button. You'll see a list of carriers currently supported in FreightDesk Online. This list will continue to grow and will contain not only LTL carriers, but also parcel and postal carriers. You'll be able to do all of your shipping from a single platform. Click on the carrier you want to connect and fill out the form. More than likely, you have one of our LTL Requote apps installed on your Shopify or WooCommerce store. Some of the information needed for this form can be copied from the connection settings page of the app or plugin installed on your store. When you're done filling out the form, click the Save button and then the Test Connection button. You'll receive an alert at the bottom of your screen letting you know if the connection was successful. If it wasn't, you'll need to verify and correct the information you entered into the form. Now click on the Add Marketplace button. Choose the e-commerce platform you use for your online store. Enter the URL of the store you want to connect. If you're already logged into your online store in another tab of your browser, the connection will happen automatically. If not, you may have to perform some steps to complete the authorization process. After the store has been connected, click on the Show Edit link. FreightDesk Online imports orders based on the order status. Identify the statuses you want FreightDesk Online to use to import orders and how you want the order status to change once the bill of lading is printed. When you're done, click the Update button. Now let's take a quick look at the other settings. There are two printer setting options. We recommend using the Browser Print Manager unless you want to attach a thermal printer. Under Email Setup, you'll be able to identify a subject line and message for various types of emails. Right now, we only have an email template for use when you need to email the BOL and related shipping documents to another party. We will be adding other email templates, such as one for shipment status notifications. Under More Options, you can set your pickup default settings. These can still be edited when creating a shipment. You can also enable the setting to have FreightDesk Online automatically import orders from your store. Enabling this setting eliminates the need to push a button to initiate the import on the Orders page. Now, let's navigate to Orders. If you don't see any orders and you know that you have some, click the Import Orders button on the right-hand side. Choose the store from which you want to import orders. The Orders page will list orders that haven't been processed. To process an order, click on the order number. The top of the page contains the ship to address. If there are any issues with the ship to address, you'll see an error in red text to the right of the edit field. Beneath the ship to field is the ship from address. If you dropship from multiple locations, the order may have more than one shipment. Each shipment will have its own ship from box. Below the last ship from box are the order notes that were added to the order in Shopify or WooCommerce. If you're using quoting apps or plugins from Integer Technology, then FreightDesk Online will retrieve the data that's used to obtain the quote and pre-populate the shipment information, as is the case here. If the data is accurate, you can create a bill of lading without entering a single bit of data. In this case, the ship from address is incomplete. This is because the quoting app or plugin only needs the city, state, and postal code to get a quote. We need to provide the full address by clicking the Edit link. Saving the ship from address to the address book will make the full address available to all other orders, so you only need to edit the ship from address once. Now let's take a look at the way the quote was built by clicking the quote link. You can see the pallet and commodities on the shipment. You can also see that the order was quoted with liftgate and residential delivery. Further down, your default pickup settings are already reflected, which you can change if it will be different for this shipment. You can modify the details and requote the shipment. Perhaps the shipment weight is heavier than expected. Make the change you need and refresh the quotes. Select the quote you want and click Save. You can short ship an order by clicking the Edit button. When you short ship an order, an additional shipment or ship from box is added to the order, similar to what you'd see if the order had shipments from multiple origins. This particular order has only one item, so there's nothing to short ship. The More Actions button is used to remove the shipment from the order or indicate the customer picked up the order. Either action will cause the order to disappear from the orders page if there aren't any other shipments to fulfill on the order. Use the Print Pick Ticket button to print a pick ticket for the warehouse staff. Use the Print Address label to print an address label to affix to each piece of the shipment in case the pallet breaks apart. You can email the address label, pick ticket, and bill of lading if you want. This is a great feature if you need to generate these for a vendor who's drop shipping product for you. This is the feature that uses the email template we saw earlier in the demo. Click the Create Labels button to create the shipping labels so they can be printed out. Click on the image of the BOL to gain access to the buttons you can use to either download the BOL or print it. After shipping labels are created, the shipment and the order will disappear from the orders page and relocate to the shipments page. From this page, you can view the shipment details and reprint the BOL. You can also track shipments from the shipments page. In the near future, we'll be updating the shipments page with the last known status to provide you with better visibility to the statuses of your shipments. If you need to create a shipment from scratch, use the quote link in the main navigation menu. The shipment can be independent of any order, or you can associate it with an order. The process of generating the bill of lading is identical to what you saw on the orders page. You'll just have to input more data. The directories link in the main navigation bar will give you access to many directories. Addresses added to the address book are validated. When the address validation software can't verify an address, it's marked as unverified. You can change the status to overridden if you're comfortable that the address is correct. The handling unit directory is where you'll define the handling units you have on hand. The one you mark as default is the one that will be used when orders are imported into FreightDesk Online. The commodities directory stores the freight class, NMFC number, and the weight of the commodities you sell. You can access the handling unit and commodities directories on the pages used to create shipments. Retrieving the information from these directories further eliminates the need to key in data during the shipment preparation process. The box sizes directory is where you'll identify the boxes you have on hand for use when shipping with parcel and postal carriers. FreightDesk Online has a packaging algorithm that will automatically select the best box for a shipment. It will display the packaging solution with graphically illustrated step-by-step instructions so you know exactly how to package the order. The users directory is where you'll create logins for other users. Only users with proper permissions can add other users. The products directory is populated when orders are imported into FreightDesk Online. It makes it easy to add products to manually created shipments and to keep track of orders that are short shipped. At the top of every data table is a columns icon. Click on it to view a full list of the fields that are available for that page. You can choose to display or not to display almost any field in any of the data tables throughout FreightDesk Online. You can also use the right side of the page to change the order in which the fields appear. At the top of every page in FreightDesk Online is the Feedback tab. We want to make it as easy as possible to provide feedback on FreightDesk Online. The form will be pre-filled with the name of the person logged in. Submitting the form will open a support ticket in our system. The support ticket will already have information about the page, on which the submission was made. Just tell us what's on your mind. Be as clear as possible. We may call or email you to gather more information. Please make sure your email address and phone number are correct. The last thing I'll cover today is your profile and preferences settings. These can be updated by clicking on the avatar in the top right-hand corner and clicking on Profile and Preferences. Thank you for subscribing to FreightDesk Online. I hope you enjoy using the application.